To the Intelligence Report, I am Trish Regan. The Russian government insists it is trying to
See why critics are calling Rosewood funny, fresh, and sexy.
Rosewood, stay away from my body.
This looks nothing like your body.
Then, the season's #1 show is back, and it's ridiculously entertaining.
We're gonna make Empire bigger than it's ever been before.
All new Empire after Rosewood, tonight on Fox.
Welcome back. It's 9:44. Listen to that music.
Brings you back.
Does bring you back.
The best.
Joining us now is Donald Sanders. He was the staff photographer for hundreds of shows in the 70s, including AM Los Angeles. One of Donald's favorites to shoot was the show where he got to meet Farrah Fawcett. That was a tough job you had there, Donald.
Somebody had to do it.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, you have shot a lot of people, and Farrah Fawcett is the emphasis we have here now.
Of course.
And she's gone, but certainly not forgotten. As we take a look at some pictures, talk about Farrah and taking these pictures and what it was like, okay?
Well, you know, when I first met Farrah, she was brand new. She was doing commercials, and she didn't have that much experience with anything. And she was so excited to get Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
And at first, nobody thought the show was going to do well.
Oh.
They actually told me that it was a bunch of bimbos doing a TV show.
Oh, how dare they?
I've heard that.
But,
Yeah.
you know, it was very nice for me because she told everybody on the set that she knew me because I had met her way before Charlie's
Back in
Angels.
Texas, probably.
Yes, I knew her mom and dad, too.
Donald, I have to ask you, did she ever take a bad photo? Did you ever have one photo where it was not a good one?
Not a keeper?
Not a keeper?
Impossible.
Impossible. The camera loved her.
Impossible. She was really that beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
And she was a sweet lady, too, and she was nice to everybody, and
Yeah,
it wasn't what you would have expected from a beauty like
So
her.
what was your job on the set? You were like a fly
I was
on
a
the
still
wall?
photographer,
Yeah.
because in those days, the way the technology was, we used still photographers on everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked on over 100 TV shows doing stills.
We're looking at Jacqueline here, Jacqueline Smith.
She was beautiful, and the funny thing about
Still is,
Jacqueline
still
was,
is,
oh,
yeah.
she's gorgeous. But she didn't like pictures of herself smiling. And
Neither
they-
do I. I
and
understand that.
They said to me, don't take smiley pictures of Jacqueline Smith. So, of course, I was a little nervous shooting her because I was afraid to say, Jacqueline, could you give me a smile? But she kept on smiling, and I kept on shooting.
Now, here's a non-smiler.
That's Kate Jackson.
Yes.
And
She didn't like to smile either?
well, no, she smiled
Oh,
a
there's
lot.
a nice
She
smile.
smiled a lot. But what's interesting is they all had kill rights on the pictures, which meant they got to look at the pictures and decide which ones would go
Oh, that's
and which
very
ones
important.
wouldn't.
The girls did?
Yes.
Oh,
and
that's nice.
I was always surprised because I was expecting them to kill everything.
Oh, Cheryl.
And they didn't kill anything.
Because you're a great photographer.
Well, you couldn't take a bad picture of them that
Cheryl
you would
Ladd,
want to kill.
yes.
Oh, yes, Cheryl Ladd. I loved her, too. She was another one you couldn't take.
So you
it
put
was a
them
tough
all
job.
in this scrapbook. This is really cool. And I like how it is like a scrapbook.
Thank
is very
you.
fun.
Yeah.
But I also know that you took some photos of someone here that that we love so much.
Who's that?
When was this? Was this AM?
Yes, that's
may
from the
be-
AMLA show, and that's probably about from, I guess, maybe
1985.
This may be one of the
86.
earliest shots I've ever seen of
Oh,
you.
you've seen earlier, yeah.
Have
but this,
I?
Yeah.
And Steve hasn't changed a bit either, right, Steve?
Oh, look at you.
Who's that?
Do you have jeans on? I'm getting distracted by the jeans.
Oh,
Sure.
you are cool, Mr. Jeans.
More. We
So,
need more.
what was your experience with Steve back in these days on
He was
AM
impossible to work with.
Chicago? Look at that hair.
What was his kill order for his photo?
He killed everything. That's why I still have these.
Obviously, I didn't have a kill order.
I know. He had like a little Brillo pad hair there.
Oh, look, that looks just like you. You have that same expression.
Yep.
Same.
But it looks
same.
like a bird dropped stuff on my head.
I know, that's why I love it.
Oh,
Roger Rivers is doing
This
movie.
is great.
Academy Award night with Roger.
okay.
We were just talking about how you worked
Yeah.
together.
Oh, with
Oh,
you
look
and
at that.
Dolly.
I even
Dolly
forgotten a lot of these
Parton.
things. With Dolly, yeah.
Oh,
Great,
she's one
thank
of
you.
my
She was a lot of fun,
favorites.
too.
Oh, what is this? Chicago. You knew him in AM Chicago?
Oh,
That's-
my goodness.
That's Chicago, right?
Yeah,
So
that's what
this
this is.
This is earlier.
Wow.
I haven't seen any of these pictures.
Oh my goodness! Look at you.
Oh, you've got the archives.
I do.
I thought we were going to see like one or two. This is incredible.
Is that my co-host Sandy Freeman in Chicago?
Right, and that's
Yes.
with Daniel Eastman, the makeup
That was
expert.
Daniel Eastman who did the makeup.
Can you
actually.
remember like the day and the segments and the?
Oftentimes I can.
Yeah.
Oftentimes I can remember specifics from the Dolly interview at that point.
But you don't remember last week sometimes.
No,
though.
because that was better back then.
Believe
Okay.
you had Dolly
Look at
Parton.
this.
She's my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we got to get her to come on the show here. All right. Donald's books on Farrah and Charlie's Angels available online and at Book Soup in West Hollywood.
You're
I
a
also
collector. You have to
also
have
want to
this.
mention that Kat Cora tonight is going to be at the Grove with a book signing.
her book. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
Donald,
as
thank
well.
you for
Thank
bringing
you.
it.
Well, I'm
What
so
a
glad to
treat.
see everybody
you.
today.
It's a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
What a
Okay,
great
thank
job
you
you
very
Thanks
much.
for all the goodies.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got more coming up right after this.
How?
Experience the power of the Maverick Turbo during Can-Am's Yellow Tag event. Choose from the most complete family of turbo side-by-sides on the market.